Hello everyone, this is Hyperdad. Welcome to the update video. So, the all anticipated gun stock calibration did not make it into the update, sadly. So, the stuff that did make it into this update are actually pretty cool still. They made some really nice improvements. Unfortunately, with every update, there is bugs that come with it due to the coding clashing with old coding. So, if you find any bugs, make sure you report them. If you find any glitches, please report those as well. I would advise you to not post videos of glitches on their Discord. I would just post in the bug report that you found a glitch that did XYZ and try to get a hold of a dev or a moderator and DM them the video of the glitch so they can fix it and it not be publicized and make a huge mess. With the update came the reworked reloading mechanics to be more physical based and more realistic. The AK mags require you to insert mag at an angle and rock in. You can no longer just slap it in. You have to be a little more precise, and you have to make sure the angle is somewhat realistic, so the way you would do it in real life. If you're struggling with that, I would advise you to go into your hideout and just grab one and practice reloading consistently until it becomes kind of muscle memory for you. If you want to practice it in real fights, feel free to go into raid, but realize that you are risking your gear at that time. Or in practicing your reloading mechanics, I would advise you to do training mode instead. So you're facing AI, you're not really wasting any bullets, and you have no risk to losing your items. They added a new gun in the game. I have yet to find it. The SG552, you cannot purchase it as of right now. They might change that in the future. They added new anti-cheat prevention measures. I know if you crouch and put your head too low to your feet or your knees, you will get a alert telling you that you are pretty much violating the anti-cheat, and a punishment will be like handed out. And what it does is it makes you drop whatever's in your hands and kind of freezes you for a few seconds. They added plastic bottles, canteens, and thermos. Improved gripping bolts on sniper rifles, which would be really nice. I know when I was using bolt action rifles, I was having issue grabbing the actual thing to rechamber a bullet, but that was also for me having lack of practice doing it, as I don't usually use bolt action rifles. Improved performance by reducing the cost of trees and breakable glass, which means they kind of optimize trees and breakable glass, so it should not bog down like the Quest 2 as much. So you should be able to render a little bit farther ahead. Fingers crossed it actually works. Improved safe house item loading performance. So when you load into your safe house, both rooms, trader and the main storage room, load in. There is no more loading it as you walk through the door. So if you have an issue with something and you need it to despawn, kind of like your ammo being stuck in the ammo loader, you can no longer go from one room to the other one to get it to despawn. You actually have to go to the store and then come back. But it does make it a little bit smoother to run around the safe house and actually get gear and stuff ready for your raids. So it's kind of a nice improvement. Improved trigger responsiveness on lids. Improved grenade pin pulling. That was a problem that we had prior to the patch where you were trying to pull the pin, but the game for some reason would not let you pull the pin. So I'm hoping that fixes that. Improved AI behavior. From my experiences of playing last night, I did not have a whole lot of issues with AIs like spazzing out and running back and forth rapidly and it being kind of an unrealistic moving pattern. Improved water bottles with visible water line. So that should just be an overall visual improvement to show you how much water is actually in the water bottle itself more accurately. Improved favorite list. This is probably one of my favorite changes they've done in this, other than the mags. If you go to the kiosk to purchase something from your favorites list, prior, you were only able to purchase one at a time. They have now made it so much cleaner and kind of reduced the space each item takes, as well as giving it an option to buy more than one at a time. So it's so much better in my opinion. It will improve how do I say that? improved favorites list is probably one of my favorite changes other than the mag changes of this patch. So prior to this patch, you were only able to really buy one item at a time, or two if you clicked fast enough. The list was very big and bulky. They have slimmed it down, made it a lot cleaner, and they have given you the option to be able to select how many of the item you wanted to purchase on the right side. Improved performance of small gun components. I'm not sure exactly what all that will entail. So if you guys have experience with the small guns working better, let me know what has changed down in the comment section. Fix inconsistencies with AK mag slaps, so you should be able to do it more efficient, and it should feel more natural to just do it very quickly, and it should be the same every time. Fix various bugs with helmet attachments such as NVGs, so your helmet should not be doing Houdini in your hands and it's just randomly spinning and going flying off across the map. Fix character footsteps sounds not being played at the correct position when using room scale. So if you are using room scale instead of boundaries, this should fix the sound of footsteps and make it a little more accurate. Fix nerds going into knife pouches. Nerds were never supposed to be going into the knife pouches, but it did work at some point. Fix backpack physics issues, so hopefully backpacks do not go flying off anymore. Fix vector irons not folding down, so I'm assuming that is with sight on it. When you would add a sight to the vector, the iron sights would not fold down properly, so you could use a sight. So that should fix that. Fix elevator doors span grab exploit. So this fix is to stop the exploit where you can open up the elevator shaft door very, very quickly and reduce the sound duration time period of you entering one of the two squeaky doors on silos. That should be a pretty good fix. Fix potentially the F1 line, identity, EOS core, connect, login status change crash on MetaQuest 2. So that is a crash issue on the Quest 2. That should be fixed. Fixed Makarov having mag release button. Fixed issue where entering a raid and checking your mag would cause it to lose ammo. Fixed drawers in the armory, stretching things. Fixed gunwall visualizer issues. So hopefully this will help fix the gun not going on properly. Fixed vector buttstock issue. Fixed stamina not regenerating when walking. So if your character runs out of stamina and you start walking, you should now regain your stamina back. Fixed consistent heartbeat sounds when under 25% health. So once your character hits under 25% health, you should start hearing a heartbeat sound to alert you that you are low on health. Fixed hunger sound playing between the ears instead of the belly. So maybe it won't be so prominent into your ears and cancel out a lot of the sound that you're hearing. Fixed ability to claim multiple rations at once. Fixed crash when raid time was over. Fixed taking damage to death if you were jumping around 15 seconds after spawn. This was a huge island issue. Fixed gunwall issue where pistols would gives an error. Fixed ceiling exploits. Fixed penetration on some metal fences. Fixed ladder exploit at the ceiling near elevator. This should be the silo exploit being fixed. Miscellaneous purple keycard rooms now require an orange keycard instead. They are supposed to be swapping the purple keycard spawns with the orange keycard spawns. I am not for sure if that is actually working or not. I have seen reports that people are still finding purple keycards in the spawns. Disabled selling purple keycards. They will be deleted when you try to sell them. So this is to remove purple keycards completely out of currency. Removed Founding Father DLC on meta platforms unless you own it. So you are no longer allowed to buy Founding Father DLC out of the Quest 2. Unknown issues. Unable to sell new items from the conveyor. New water bottles. So if you find the new water bottles, do not try to sell them. The conveyor will probably just eat them. So that is everything with this new patch. All right, with that being said, I think the update is a huge step in the right direction, minus some of the bugs and stuff that came with it. There will be a hot fix Sunday morning East Coast time to fix those issues that came with the patch. I think Combat Waffle Studios have made huge strides with this game in the right direction, so I'm excited to see what's coming. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy the game.